Feeling struggle with yourself lately? Or are you unsatisfied with everything that happened in your life now? You need to watch this if you struggle with self-confidence. Let's talk about something really important: self-love, the power of self-love. It's about recognizing our worthiness, embracing our imperfections, and showing up for ourselves, even when it feels hard. This journey of self-love is about reclaiming your story, honoring your experiences, and stepping into the strength and resilience that comes from truly believing in your own value. Why do you need to love yourself anyway? Reason number 1: boundaries. I don't think some people understand how crucial boundaries are for self-love. Learning to set boundaries is a game changer when it comes to self-love. It's about recognizing that it's not selfish to protect your time, your energy, your well-being. Think about it. When we constantly overextend ourselves, we end up feeling depleted and disconnected from ourselves. Setting boundaries is a way of saying, I matter too. It's about creating space in our lives for the things that fill us up, that bring us joy. And sometimes, that means disappointing others, and that's okay. It's about recognizing that we can't pour from an empty cup. We have to take care of ourselves first and foremost. Think of boundaries like the fence around a garden. The fence isn't there to keep people out. It's there to protect what's inside, to create a safe and nurturing space for things to grow. Our boundaries are the same. They're not about shutting people out. They're about protecting our hearts, our minds, our spirits. When we set boundaries, we start to see ourselves differently. We start to recognize our own needs and prioritize them. We begin to understand that our time, our energy, our love are precious resources. Remember, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. Reason number 2: mental health. Let's talk about the powerful connection between self-love and mental health. When we cultivate self-love, we're creating a safe and nurturing environment within ourselves. We're less critical of our imperfections, more accepting of our vulnerabilities, and more forgiving of our mistakes. This, in turn, can have a profound impact on our mental well-being. When we practice self-compassion, it creates a sense of inner peace and resilience. Self-love helps us quiet the inner critic and replace negative thoughts with more supportive ones. It's about acknowledging our pain, our imperfections, our vulnerabilities, with gentleness and understanding. When we cultivate self-love, we're better equipped to cope with life's inevitable challenges. Self-love is a foundation for healing, growth, and lasting well-being. Reason number 3: decision-making. I bet you didn't know that self-love can actually improve our decision-making skills. When we love and value ourselves, we're more likely to make choices that align with our values and goals. Imagine this. You're offered a job promotion that sounds amazing but requires you to work longer hours and sacrifice time with loved ones. If you're operating from a place of self-love, you'll weigh the pros and cons carefully. Self-love empowers us to make choices that honor our authentic selves. It allows us to trust our intuition and make decisions that feel right in our hearts. When we love ourselves, we're less likely to settle for less than we deserve. Self-love gives us the courage to walk away from situations that no longer serve us. Reason number 4: healthy relationships. I don't think some people understand the profound impact self-love has on our relationships. When we cultivate a strong sense of self-love, it changes the way we interact with others. We set healthy boundaries, communicate our needs effectively, and walk away from toxic relationships. Self-love allows us to show up more fully in our relationships. When we feel good about ourselves, we're more capable of giving love freely and authentically. It's important to remember that we can't expect others to love us unconditionally if we don't first love ourselves. When we cultivate a strong sense of self-love, we approach relationships from a place of wholeness. We're able to give and receive love more freely, creating stronger bonds based on mutual respect and understanding. Self-love is the foundation for healthy, fulfilling relationships. It allows us to attract partners who value and appreciate us. Reason number 5: career success. This is why you need self-love in your career. Believe it or not, self-love plays a huge role in our career success and satisfaction. When we love and believe in ourselves, we're more likely to pursue our passions and take risks. When you truly value your skills and abilities, you're more likely to put yourself out there. Self-love also influences the type of work environment we create for ourselves. When we respect ourselves, we're less likely to tolerate toxic work environments. It's about recognizing our worth, our talents, and our unique contributions. Self-love gives us the courage to go after what we want and to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about creating a career that's a fulfilling expression of who we are. Reason number 6, physical health. What's something people don't know about self-love? Self-love isn't just good for our minds and hearts, it's also incredibly beneficial for our physical health. When we love and respect our bodies, we're more likely to take care of them. When you genuinely care about yourself, you're more likely to nourish your body with healthy foods and engage in regular exercise. It's not about striving for perfection or punishing ourselves for indulgences. It's about making choices from a place of love and respect. Self-love also influences how we respond to our body's signals. It's about treating our bodies with kindness and compassion. Self-love inspires us to create a lifestyle that supports our physical health and well-being. Reason number 7, social life. Are you struggling with self-acceptance? Self-love can actually lead to a more positive and fulfilling social life. When we love and accept ourselves, we naturally attract people who appreciate us for who we truly are. When you're comfortable in your own skin, you radiate a certain authenticity that's magnetic. Self-love gives us the confidence to put ourselves out there and form meaningful connections. When we believe in our own worth, we're less afraid of rejection. It's about surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and inspire us. Self-love allows us to show up authentically in our social interactions. We're less likely to engage in people-pleasing behaviors. When we cultivate self-love, we create a ripple effect that extends outward into our social lives. We attract positive relationships and build genuine connections. Reason number 8, self-understanding. I don't think some people understand the true power of self-love. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of self-love is that it leads to a deeper understanding and acceptance of ourselves. When we embrace self-love, we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We start to understand our motivations, our fears, our dreams, and the experiences that have shaped us. Self-love allows us to embrace our imperfections. It's about letting go of the need to be perfect. It's about recognizing that we are all works in progress. It's about celebrating our progress and learning from our mistakes. Self-love is an ongoing journey, not a destination. When we cultivate self-love, we create space for authenticity and vulnerability. In that space of radical self-acceptance, we discover a love that is unconditional and transformative. You can start your self-love journey now. Maybe start from speaking kindly to yourself or setting aside time for something you love. Every step towards self-love matters. Remember, you deserve your own love and compassion. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and click like Happy Day Hack channel for more content like this. Until next time, be kind to yourselves.